Hey guys, how's it going? Very excited to share with you today's unboxing. This just arrived, the XiaoMi 1C vacuum robot mop. So during the unboxing, I've got comments from my family members that I talk too much in my videos. I'm just going to keep it simple, keep silent, and just let you enjoy the ASRM experience. So let's get to it. Okay, what we have in this package, cable adapter for the charger. So it goes in here. Nice. This is the docking system, and we have water storage of just 200 ml. Yeah, this is definitely not sufficient to mop my entire floor, but it's better than nothing though. It's quite nice and compact. So advised to not use any detergent on this. What I've seen some do is you fill it up with water over here, and you can insert the soap by directly spraying on this microfiber fabric. So that way you won't interfere with the hoses and the tiny electric motor that pumps the water out. This is the conductor for the vacuum. Clips. A little roller, velcro, so you slide it in just like that and you put it back in. Very nice, easy for maintenance. Comes with the brush. It's a very nice silicone brush and a cleaning brush with a blade. So the blade, I assume, is for cutting tangled threads or long hair. If you have woman in the house or dogs with long fur, yeah, it can be the same. Oh, there's no space for storage inside. Inside you have a, I think it's 600 ml of storage for the dust. It's the filter. It's very well built. Actually, everything looks almost identical to the Roborock. The parts are like identical to the Roborock, especially if you flip it over. You can see the wheels, the brush, the sensors, and this is because Xiaomi bought some of Roborock's technology, which is why you see many similarities, like the cliff sensor so it won't fall off the stairs, the deceleration sensor, so this is when it senses something in front of it, it'll slow down. Okay, so all you got to do is assemble the brush and can get started. Okay, we start with downloading the Mi Home app, or as others would call it, the MiJia app, which means Mi Home. Just pretty straightforward steps. Sign in. If you're not registered in Mi account, just sign up with the create account, and straightforward. I'm not going to go through it step by step. Okay. Alright, sign in. So I'm gonna start with dining room. Alright, once you have signed in, set up the room you want. Start the vacuum by holding the button for 3 seconds. You'll say some stuff.
Turning on.
Alright, pop the hood. Okay, you see that blinking light? That's the Wi-Fi. And that's the reset button. Do not press the reset button. So the blinking Wi-Fi indicates that it's connecting to our home Wi-Fi. Okay, start by adding your device. So now it's scanning, and you just write this one. Mi Robot Mop detects it. So hold the 2 buttons down consecutively for 3 seconds. Until it says something.
For the network setup.
Okay. Click on the next step. Just click next. Next. Connect to our network. Oh, by the way, this vacuum only connects to 2.4G. It does not have 5G connection. Makes sense as well because 5G have shorter wavelengths. So this vacuum be all over the house. So 2G, good enough.
The phone and I were connected. Please return to the app to wait for the setup to complete.
The app. Sometime, let's fast forward.
Network connected successfully.
Yay! And we are done. So you'll start with dining room. And you can name your vacuum. I'm gonna name mine R2D2. Okay, let's get started. Make sure you don't have these things lying around the floor. Make sure you have ample space around. Basic instructions. Okay, and we are good to go. Things you should note: the house needs to be relatively clutter-free. Example like loose items, and oh damn, that's exactly what I have. Needs to be gone. We cannot have any of that. And get rid of that as well. So after pressing start, you see the robot will map the entire layout of the house first before it starts its cleaning. Another feature that the Mi Home app has is the device sharing. So let's say you have 2 persons using the same device, 2 different phones. You can share the same device. Share device. Okay, share R2D2. And this is already shared, so you just click add. Then you add the Mi account. Of course, you need to set up a Mi account as well with your email. Enter your email, abc@gmail.com. Then click OK, and you're good to go. Cool feature this 1C has is the ability to remote control. So you go to the 3 dots on the top, and you see remote control. With this, you can remotely control the device like a little racing car. Feature of this device you have is you can save maps. So after the robot has done a layout of your entire house, you can activate it by clicking these 3 dots on the top. I don't know why it's called experimental, but it's under experimental features. Map saving, make sure it's enabled, and you can save the map. And another thing with this, you can map management. You can add virtual walls and restricted area. As you can see here, I've done so with these 2 areas because this is where my TV console is. So I don't want it to get on top of my speaker stand because it gets cut. So I've tried 2 different methods. One is the wall, virtual wall. Just click on this virtual wall, can adjust, and the other would be the zoning. So like this. Try 2 different. And on top of that, you have zone selection cleaning. So if you don't want to clean your entire house, you can just select this area and it will clean on the area that you targeted to clean. So let's give this guy a go. Okay, time to get to work.
I'm starting the cleanup.
Beep, 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 beep. Okay, and the zoning works very well, as you can see. It's avoiding the entire area that I selected to prevent it from hitting my speaker stand, which might probably damage the rubber rollers and the brush at the bottom of the robot. So I don't want to take any risks. This isn't hard to clean myself. I'll just prevent it from going down. It's quite quiet. Currently we are on standard. There's 3 settings: silent, standard, strong, and turbo. It's not a real turbo. I mean, it's just their way of saying extra strong for if you have carpets, long hair. I'm so happy with this that it fits under my TV console just nicely. So this is 90 cms. The gaps here. And the XiaoMi is 82 cms. Fits in nicely. It's just cleaning the area that I selected it to. Okay, now let's see how the wall boundary works for this area. Oh, nice. Really gets around the edges.
Cleanup completed. Returning to the dock to charge. Charging.
It's running low on battery. It will stop its cleaning, automatically return to the dock, continue cleaning after it's fully charged again. Okay, now that the house is clean, good job buddy. It's really a big relief because I no longer need to use these three guys at different timing. He does it all at once, sweeping, vacuuming and mopping at the same time. Of course, not as good as these individual items as per se, you know, the sucking power, the amount of mop. I use a full pail and the broom, but well, it gets the job done. It clears off most of the dirt, the floor feels smooth and shiny. And let's go through some of the tech specs. So obviously this has mopping, path cleaning, and the sensor is it uses a gyroscope, unlike the other bigger players out there who's using a laser radar. So this guy uses a gyroscope and a camera on the top. So with this camera, it senses the walls and the along the ceiling of your house. So you've got to make sure it's well lit, just enough for, you know, camera to see. And it uses a lot of different 15 sensors. That's the deceleration sensor, as you can see in the video. There's some purple light blinking in the dark. You can't see this with the naked eye. Can you see this with your camera? Another thing to note is it does not have a front camera, so it does not have object recognition. So if you have pets that poop in the house, please keep them away, because we have seen videos of how a Robotvacuum smudged pooped in the entire layout of the floor. So we don't want that happening with this. Under the hood, it has a sucking power of 2500 PA. Yeah, that's actually pretty good for vacuum at this price range, because even the bigger players out there like Roborock, S5 Max is only about 2000 PAs. Dustbin capacity is 600 ml, and you have only 200 liters of mopping. Like I say, you know, this can't replace a mop, but it helps get the stickiness off the floor if you have some oil spills or whatnot. Its battery capacity is about 2400 mAh. That's not bad for a robot at this price range. Tested it on standard mode and it could do the entire layout of my floor. It's about 1002 square feet on my living, dining and dry kitchen in about 40 minutes, and it only used 20% of its battery life. So not bad, I would say. You can still crank it up to high or turbo, but since I do not have any carpets in the house, I do not find that necessary. Another great feature that this guy has is the anti-drop cliff sensors. So if it's near a step, like you saw in the video just now, it will detect it and it will not fall. Finally, the weight of this guy is about 3.6 kilos. The diameter all the way through is about 35 cm, and the height is a total of about 82 centimeters. Really happy with this, because the Roborock could not fit under my TV cabinet because of the laser radar on top, but this guy fits in nicely. Maintenance for this guy is pretty straightforward. To empty the bin, just pop the hood, take the filter out, and okay, pretty clean. Yeah, my wife is a bit OCD. She keeps the house clean most of the time, so I'm just so tired of cleaning every weekend. That's why I got this guy to do the job, and it's doing a great job. Look at the amount of dust it collected in just 1, 2, 3, I think 3 uses. So you just filter, just pop the 2 arrows on the side, you can empty it. And this is washable, but make sure it's dry under the sun, if not you get that musky smell. Cleaning the brush at the bottom is a pretty straightforward process as well. For this side brush, you can just pop it out the same way you pop it back in. There's 2 clips here. Just unclip, take it out from the side, use the scissors to trim the hair. or the tool that's provided. It's a knife here. You can just cut off all the tangled hair in the brush. Oh, these sides are not detachable. Okay, yeah, it's good. And when buying a robot, you need to consider the spare parts as well. And for this the price for the spare parts is relatively cheap. For the brushes, the mop, placements for the wheel, it's all below 100 ringgit. Same goes with the mop. There's two clips on the side. Just hold it down and remove it. Pretty impressed with this. There's no leaking at all from the bottom of this hole. So everything stays very well intact and dry when I left it overnight at the parking dock. So to clean the cloth, just slide it out from the side. See the arrow indications where you slide it back in. Just slide it out and give it a rinse. And a little catchment here to refill the water. In conclusion, really pleased with this. I think it's the perfect fit for my house personally, because it's not overkill. I live in a single story landed house, so my square foot isn't very big. I've only got 3 rooms. It's a great all-rounder vacuum. At this price point, I can't ask for anything more. It's really value for money. About 700 ringgit. Step up would be the 1004, which is the Mi Pro, or you can go for the Roborock S6. And with that, you can buy 2 of these guys. So the only downfall it does not have is it does not support multi-floor mapping. So you only have 1 floor plan to be safe in this application. But who knows, maybe in future updates they might provide that for this unit. My layout is just a very simple, long, linear layout. This is my place, and this guy does a really good job. And if you're looking for something more, I'm sure most of you have bigger houses than this. Stay tuned for my review and comparison for a budget, mid-range like this one, and a high-range one coming up next. Thank you.